Okay guys, you can definitely see the shape coming through there. A little bit of an edge here. I'll get rid of that with the sandpaper. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it back in the vise, and I'm going to use strips of sandpaper to round over the edges and take out the smaller grooves from this. Okay guys, those with good observation will have noticed for the last sanding stage I've actually been wearing a dust mask. That's because the dust that comes from you is extremely toxic. While I was using the rasp and the file, it was actually wood shavings, but now that I'm using sandpaper it's filling the air, so I'm wearing a dust mask. But this is where we are at the moment. I'm not going to complain with that. It hasn't got the palm swell on, but unfortunately there wasn't really enough of the natural material there, and I want to keep it all natural, so I'm not going to glue one on. But I'm going to put some band grooves in now. That's sanded with 60 grit, so band grooves will go in, and then I'm going to move straight onto 120 grit and go from there. Now all I use is 5.5mm rat's tail file, or it's actually more specifically a chainsaw file, and I've stuck my own handle on there, which as you can see is not too extravagant but does the job perfectly. Okay guys, there you go. A few basic tools, some patience and some time, and you've got yourself a nice workable slingshot there. Now I've altered the design slightly, and I've left these little knuckles in there just because it felt nice. But there you go. That is near as damn it one Chalice, designed by DayHiker and recreated by me using only hand tools and a U-fork that I harvested myself. All that's left to do now is to sand it through the grit. I'll start with 120 and I'll go right the way through to 600, and then I'll decide what finish I'm going to put on it then, and we'll come back and see what it looks like. Cheers guys. This is it sanded through to 600 grit, and as you can see it's come out quite well. Just going to stick some linseed oil on it. I don't think too much of it will get absorbed. It's really smooth, that anyway, but we'll see what happens. Well, there's no escaping the fact that that is quite a nice slingshot. I'm going to take a load of pictures of it and I'll put them on my Facebook page and on the Slingshot forum. But I think I'm going to have to make myself one of these. I hope you like it, Bill. You'll get it soon. Cheers, guys.